When people hear Dr. Bronner's, they often think about the soap's labels. They're covered in tiny font writings about love and world peace. It's become a trademark of the brand. Another trademark is the company's decades-long support of progressive causes, including fair trade, equitable pay, and civil rights. A new generation of Bronner family leaders has taken the company's progressive ethos to another level by openly embracing psychedelic drugs.
So I was having just incredible psychedelic experiences, really getting through all these constructs of self. All this was just unlocking huge amounts of love and energy.
That's David Bronner talking about his personal psychedelics journey in a company video. He's the company's Cosmic Engagement Officer, or CEO. Dr. Bronner's contributes millions of dollars every year to psychedelics research and drug policy reform. The company became one of the first in the country to offer its employees ketamine-assisted mental health therapy. And its social media pages are filled with posts touting the spiritual and medicinal potential of hallucinogens. The company's advocacy comes as psychedelics are gaining more mainstream acceptance.
There's enormous interest in the use of psychedelics to treat psychiatric illness, and it's certainly the case that there is a large amount of unmet need.
Dr. Caleb Alexander is a practicing internist and professor at the Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health. He says while there's promise with some of these psychedelic drugs, like ketamine, there are also risks.
Unfortunately, we've seen many settings where individuals have been injured or died as a result of the use of ketamine in these less structured settings.
A recent wrongful death lawsuit claims the Dr. Bronner's company isn't just advocating for psychedelic medicines in regulated settings, it's fostering a risky culture of drug use among some leaders and employees. The lawsuit was filed by the family of Denise Lozano, a Dr. Bronner's employee who, in 2022, died of an accidental overdose at the age of 50. Lozano was part of the Dr. Bronner's Events and Experience team, also known as the Foamy Homies. And this isn't your typical corporate marketing department. The team is made up of artists and brand ambassadors who attend parades and major festivals, like Burning Man. They bump electronic music and spray so-called magic foam on attendees. Here's David Bronner in a promotional video.
Blasting foam on people, it's all about bringing joy to the world. That's the mission of the Magic Foam experience and the Foamy Homie.
Their events are basically one giant party covered in suds and wrapped in Dr. Bronner's branding.
The foam is kind of like the excuse for the Foamy Homies to show up and elevate the vibe.
The wrongful death lawsuit alleges Lozano hurt her back while driving a truck on the job. The pain persisted for months. The lawsuit goes on to claim David Bronner and other Dr. Bronner's colleagues arranged for Lozano to receive a ketamine massage from an unlicensed masseuse to alleviate the pain. Lozano was led to believe the ketamine massage was part of the company's official healthcare offerings, according to the lawsuit. But it wasn't. Christian Albert, the alleged masseuse, gave the massage at Lozano's home. Within hours, she died from a lethal overdose of MDA, a potent psychedelic similar to ecstasy. An autopsy report found no ketamine in her system. Lozano's family blames Dr. Bronner's, and David Bronner in particular, for allegedly arranging the massage. The family blames the masseuse for allegedly giving Lozano a lethal dose of MDA. David Bronner declined an interview request. A company spokesperson said in a statement, quote, Denise Lozano's tragic passing was not the fault of anyone associated with Dr. Bronner's. The statement goes on to call Lozano a, quote, beloved employee and treasured member of Dr. Bronner's community. Albert, the alleged masseuse, did not respond to requests for comment. There is a booming underground market these days for services involving ketamine and other psychedelics, and that comes with all kinds of risks. Here's Alexander again.
This isn't like, sitting down with somebody and drinking green tea together. You should have medical professionals on hand when the drug is being delivered. I mean, the results without that can be catastrophic.
Dr. Bronner's added a disclaimer to its blog posts about the company's official ketamine-assisted mental health therapy program after Lozano died. The disclaimer states, quote, Dr. Bronner's does not support or encourage the unlicensed or illegal practice or use of ketamine or ketamine-assisted therapy in any circumstances. Scott Rodd, KPBS News.